following up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2.
3-2.
Bases are empty, one man out. Left side, but well fouled. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. A ball and no strikes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there.
But speared on a hop. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now into the box, Bill McKinney. He went deep for a grand slam in his first at-bat.
Beautiful part about that home run ball is one swing, it can do a lot of damage. We're tied right now, but you can go back to that previous at-bat when he hit the grand slam and drove in 4 big runs.
Buxton is there, so 2 pitches. And 2 outs thus far. Minor gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Ferguson takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Now here comes the Oriole manager. Out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that'll be all now from Mike Minor. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2. Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set, the 0-1. Fly ball out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the... Digging in will be Drew Avens. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Swing and a flare down the line. And that's in there. Base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
1-1 the count. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Anderson stands at third with one gun in the inning. Fly ball right down the line in left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Now it'll be Alberto Ibarra. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. And they start him out away with a called strike.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
The 3-2 one more time. Line hard toward right center. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one, heading to third for the 3-bagger.
Hunter Dozier is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there, 1-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So 1 out and nobody aboard, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Buxton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Luke Boyd. First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Rougned Odor comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Popped him up. And there's out number 1. Digging in next, Zach Collins comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
It was a walk in his last trip. In the dirt. Throw goes to third. And, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Payoff pitch one more time. Count still full, 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. A man at third with one away. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. Byron Buxton comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. A bare hand for one. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. Like clockwork, a 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. More from Oracle Park right after. So now into the box is Mitch Garver, grounded out in his last at-bat.
The catcher.
Hit back up the middle. Swanson picks it up, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now back.
The plate now is the designated hitter, Matt Adams. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out. That'll bring up Billy McKinney. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Lifted down the line in left. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And he is safe at the plate, and they'll take the lead now at 7-6. Mercy. Throw won't get him.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roll, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Now the 0-1. This one's flared out toward left. Swanson ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Drew Avens. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
And that's got to fire you up right there, boys. This guy has been on the bump all game. Now it's late, and he's still throwing challenge pitch after challenge pitch. Think he's feeling frisky?
Brian Anderson is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that will end up a foul ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Still 2-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Yohan Moncada is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Breaking ball called just a bit low. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I got 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. That one is out of here. this game is tied. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the deck.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Into the box now, Hunter Dozier. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit in the air down the right field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Orioles able to square things up on the sole. Archie Bradley gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 24, Archie Bradley.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so they're giving it another look and may decide to challenge the call on the field. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will take a look at all the available angles and get us an answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the previous play is under video.
So here's one last look at it. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call, and I just don't see it there. I'd be really surprised if the challenge works out for them in this one.
And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw gets him 2 down. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. And right into the shift. Agur is there. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing across here this half.
Yeah, Matty, it looked like we got fooled a little bit. A little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this evening.
Sam Selman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. And he bunched him up a bit as this is lined softly over first. And that's going to be a base hit, so a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th. So now to the plate, Zach Collins. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Here's Byron Buxton now. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity. Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Jim. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in the pen.
To Voit in time for the double play. Brian Anderson will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the... Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Luke Voit. He'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Todd Javeri will come into the game now and take over following the ejection. Swing and a liner. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Avens is there, and he has it for the out. The relay, well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. Rafael Devers will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Daniel Norris will come into the game now and take over following the ejection. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to first. Scooped up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So next to hit is Drew Ferguson. And it looks like this could be a trip. High in the air and deep to left center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. They've taken a 2-run lead. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Row, Dan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from two competing teams?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Row, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam home. Rafael Devers takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. Yohan Moncada stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is going to find Triples Alley out here in right center for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third base with a triple. His third hit this afternoon. Stepping in now, Alberto Ibarra. Marte fields it cleanly. Not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. Sam Freeman takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out from the stretch. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. This has been a staggering display of power hitting here today, guys. I can't remember the last time I saw a performance like this. 10 combined home runs.
Matty V, this is historic. 10 bombs in one game, hero. Are you kidding me?
It's so hard to hit a baseball, Dan. Probably the hardest thing to do in all of sport. And for these teams to combine for 10 home runs between the two of them is really historic.
Heading out towards shallow right, and that'll get down for a base hit. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game is undoubtedly. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
Hey, D-Roll.
Ethan Small enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9. At the plate, Drew Avens. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and that will stretch the lead to 4 now.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Down and away, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike. It's going.
Runner goes for second. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. A 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. Here's another 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to Voit, and ending double play. Ready now is Mike Trout. He grounded out last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there. Trevor Williams will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Number 32, Trevor.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base. Trout stands at second with no outs. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Next to hit, Luke Voit. And these guys are making it in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now the 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good here.
And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Runners are at first and third with none out. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. And stepping in, Mitch Garver. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count. And he turns this one around. High and deep to center field. Center fielder looking up. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
What a great swing right there. It's such a tough situation. You knock the donut off your bat, and you know, first thing that enters your mind is grand slam and tying this game. But that puts so much pressure on you. What a way to be able to handle his nerves in a big situation and come through with a clutch grand slam.
Josh Taylor